So now topic is Kirchhoff's current law. Kirchhoff's current law states that the algebraic sum of all the currents at any node or point or a junction of a circuit is 0. Here the current at any node or a junction of a circuit is 0. Here summation of current is equal to 0 is written. So now here, see here, observe this one. The node is color yellow. The node color is yellow, and towards the nodes the current I1, I2, I6 are entering, and I3, I4, I5 are leaving from the node or junction. This algebraic sum of, that means here I1, I2, I3, I4, I5, I6, this algebraic sum of currents are 0 at a node, particular node. So here they are asking, they are seeing the summation of current 0 at any node, point or a junction of a circuit here. How can we write here? Consider the above figure for the Kirchhoff current law. I1 is entering is positive, I2 is entering is positive, and I3 is leaving from the node is negative, I4 is leaving from the node is negative, and I5 is leaving from the node is negative, I6 is entering to the node, so it is positive. So I1 plus I2 minus I3, I4 minus I5 plus I6 is equal to 0. This is the Kirchhoff's current law. So now the direction of incoming currents to a node is taken as a positive, while the outgoing currents are taken as a negative. So here the reverse of this can also be taken. Therefore incoming currents as negative or otherwise outgoing as positive. It depends upon your choice. So here the equation 1 can also be written as I1, I2, I3 are positive, so the left side, and I3, I4 are I5 is right side. So here I1 plus I2 is I1 plus I2 plus I6 is equal to I3 plus I4 plus I5. That means sum of incoming currents equal to sum of outgoing currents. So according to the Kirchhoff's current law, the algebraic sum of the currents entering node must be equal to the algebraic sum of the currents leaving the node in an electric network. So here Kirchhoff's current law. Now go for Kirchhoff's voltage law. Here the Kirchhoff voltage law, it states that KVL, it is nothing but KVL, it states that algebraic sum of the voltage or voltage drops in any closed path of a network that is transverse in a signal direction is 0. In other words, in closed circuit, the algebraic sum of all the EMFs and algebraic sum of all the voltage drops. That means here product of current and resistance is 0. Here the written summation of E means it is the induced EMFs of summation plus summation of voltage drops. That means sigma E plus sigma E V that equal to 0. Here V1, V2 are the voltages and R1 R2 is the voltage drops. So here this is the source V1 V2 and the source R1 R2 is the drop. The source and drops will give resultant is 0. So this is the KVL. The above figure shows closed circuit also termed as a mesh as per the Kirchhoff's voltage law. So here minus V1 and the sources are minus V1 and minus V2 plus IR1 plus IR2 equal to 0. That means here the assumed current I causes a positive voltage drop when the flowing from the positive to negative. The potential will negative potential drop when the current flowing from negative to the positive potential. Here they written in this way: I into R1 plus R2 that is equal to V1 plus V2. So here I R1 plus R2 that is equal to V1 plus V2. Current is equal to V1 plus V2 by R1 plus R2. Consider the other figure shows below and assuming the direction of the current. See here the current direction is, see here the current direction is in red color. So here the current direction is shown in figure. Therefore, see, observe once again here. Once again you observe current. Therefore, here minus V1 plus IR1 plus V2 plus IR2 plus IR3 is equal to 0. So plus IR3 equal to 0. So now here the current is entering the potential of negative, and in the resistance one the current is entering positive side. In the voltage source V2 is the current entering the positive source, positive terminal, and in resistance 2 the current entering in the positive terminal, and in resistance 3 current entering in the positive terminal. So here only the current is entering the source V1 is negative terminal. Here minus V1 plus IR1 plus V2 plus IR2 plus IR3 is equal to 0. Otherwise they can written as I of R1 plus R2 plus R3 that is equal to, here take the right side voltage sources, so V1 minus V2. Here from the above equation the current is equal, I is equal to V1 minus V2 by R1 plus R2 plus R3. So it is seen that the voltage V1 is negative in both the equation and both the equation 2 and 3, while V2 is negative in the equation 2 but positive in the equation 3. This is because of the change in the direction of the current assumed in both figures. Here see, observe this one, the it is the change, the direction is, here the direction is changed. So here the plus and minus is drawn in this circuit here. So now in a figure the current in both sources V1 and V2 flows from the negative to positive polarity, while in figure B the current in the source V1 is negative to positive, but for V2 is positive to negative polarity. So this is for the dependent sources. For the dependent sources in the circuit, KVL can also be applied in case of the calculation of power of any source. When the current enters the source, the power is absorbed by the source while the source delivers the power if the current is coming out of the source. It is important to know some of terms used in the circuit while applying KCL and KVL, like a node, junction, branch, loop, mesh. They are explained with the help of a circuit as shown in figure. Here, a R1 resistance across R1 A and B terminals. B is the node for the R1 to R2 or 3 of the resistance are connected. Common point B is node where B and C across the resistance is R2, and the E1 is supply is positive is connected across point A. E2 is supply, that is negative is connected across C. Here R1, R2, R3 are the branches. Resistance of the, so node is nothing but a node is a point in the network or circuit where two or more circuit elements are joined. For example, in the above circuit, A and B is the, here above circuit A and B is the nodes. So why these are the connected more than two elements, more or two or more than many, so more elements, circuit elements. So that is A and B is the node point. Now junction is a point in the network where three or more circuit elements are joined. It is point where the current is divided in the above circuit. B and D are the junction. See here, B and D. Here the B and D is the junction where three elements are connected across the point of B, and source and resistance and source is connected at a point of D. That is called junction. A and B is called node. Next, branch. The part of a network which lies between two junction. Branch is nothing but the part of a network which lies between the two junctions points is called a branch. So in the above circuit, DAB, BCD and BD are the branches of the circuit. See here, DAB, DAB, DAB is the branch, and DCB is the branch, and BD is the branch. BD is the branch. This is the branch. So what is the branch? The part of a network which lies between the two junctions points is called a branch. In the above circuit, DAB, BCD, BD are the branches of the circuit. Now, slope. A closed path of a network is called a loop. A closed path of a network is called loop. ABDA, BCDB are loops in the above circuits. See here, ABDA, AB, here see here, ABDA. So this is the loop. ABDA is the loop. Now, and the next one is DBCD. Here are they given? So here loop is BCDB or BCDB is the another loop. It is a closed path. It is a closed path. So here ABDA is a closed path loop. and B, C, D, B is the closed path loop. This is the closed path loop. So now mesh. So what is the mesh? Here the most elementary from a loop which cannot be further divided is called a mesh. The most elementary from a loop which cannot be further divided is called a mesh. So for example, see here, observe this one. A, B, C, D are the nodes, and also B is the junction, and D also junction, and branch is D. A, B is the branch, B, A also branch, D and C, B also branch. BD is also branch. Here B and D is also branch. This is the about the branch, node, junction and loop. So now once again we will repeat this one. Here what is Kirchhoff law? Here once again we will repeat. Kirchhoff law, it states that the algebraic sum of the voltages or voltage drops in any closed path of a network that is transverse in a single direction is zero. In other words, in a closed circuit, the algebraic sum of all the EMFs and the algebraic sum of all the voltage drops, that is product of current and resistance, is zero. Here the summation of sigma of E plus sigma of V equal to 0. So sigma of V is nothing but a source, sigma V is nothing but a voltage drops. So here the voltage induced EMFs plus drops equal to 0 in a Kirchhoff voltage law. Kirchhoff voltage law. So now go for Kirchhoff current law. Kirchhoff current law. So here Kirchhoff current law states that the algebraic sum of all the currents, at any node, point or junction of a circuit is 0. That is nothing but summation of I or sigma I equal to 0. It is nothing but take a node here, observe this one. So here node, the current is entering I1 to the node and I2 also entering to the node, and I3 is observe this one, what happened here, leaving here. I3 is leaving from the node and I4 is leaving from the node and I5 also leaving from the node. So here I6 is entering into the node I6. So here algebraic sum of current is 0, or otherwise it can be written as, so sum of current entering the node is equal to the sum of currents leaving the node. So here consider the above figure as per Kirchhoff current law. So I1 plus I2, why I1 plus I2 minus I3 I minus I4 minus I5 plus I6 equal to 0. So this is, so the direction of incoming currents, to a node is taken has passed to, while the outgoing currents are taken as negative. So here the reverse of this can also be taken, incoming current as a negative or outgoing as positive. So it depends upon our choice. The equation 1 can also be written as I1 plus I2 plus I6 that equal to I3 plus I4 plus I5. That means here sum of incoming currents equal to sum of outgoing currents. According to the Kirchhoff law, the Kirchhoff current law, the algebraic sum of the currents entering a node must be equal to the algebraic sum of the currents leaving at the node in an electrical network. So now see here another examples. So Kirchhoff's laws here. Kirchhoff's current law. Here Ik is equal to 0 at each node. Ik is equal to 0 at each node. Observe this one. Here the node B and the node D, C, A, E. So example, at node B is nothing but what they written, minus I3 plus I6 plus I4 equal to 0 at node B, at node B. So node is here entering the at node B the current is entering and the I6 is leaving and the I4 is leaving. So here the entering current is notation is in this circuit, entering current node notation is minus and leaving currents are plus sign notation. So here I3 is entering, the notation is minus and the I6 and I4 are leaving, so notation is positive. We have followed the conventional that current leaving a node is positive here. Leaving node is positive convention sign. And Kirchhoff voltage law, Vk is equal to 0 for each loop. How they written? See here. Example, the KVL loop equation. KVL loop equation. Here, so now V3 is voltage drop. V3 is voltage drop. V3 is voltage drop. And V1 is also voltage drop, and V2 is the source, and V6 is the source here. See, observe this one. So V3 is from the V3 is positive, V6 is positive, here V1 is negative, and V2 also negative. Also negative. So this is the KVL equation. V3 plus V6 minus V1 minus V2 equal to 0. We have followed that conventional the voltage drop across the branch is positive. Here the so element symbols they given voltage sources V of t f v s t, current sources I of t, dependent sources VCVS, VCCS, and current sources on depends CCVS, CCCS. So here this is the so if the resistors are in series, so V1 here write the R1, R2, R3 series though resultant is R and V1, V2, V3 is added. So resultant voltage is V. V1 in terms of V1 is equal to IR1, V2 is equal to IR2, V3 is equal to I into R3. V is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3, that is equal to I into R1 plus R2 plus R3. This is V1, V2, V3. So equivalent resistance is R equivalent R1 plus R2 plus R3. This is the voltage drop across the total resistance R equivalent is equal to I into R equivalent. Give the I into R equivalent. So now parallel conditions R1, R2, R3 is parallel conditions. So what is that? Here A and B across the A and terminal resultant resistance is R. The voltage is plus minus V. The voltage V. So here I1 is equal to G1 into V, I2 is equal to G2 into V, I3 is equal to G3 into V, where G1 is equal to 1 by R1, G2 is equal to 1 by R2, G3 is equal to 1 by R3. So by applying KCL, I is equal to I1 plus I2 plus I3, that is nothing but G1 plus G2 plus G3 into V. So here G equivalent is equal to G1 plus G2 plus G3, that is equal to R equivalent is equal to 1 by G equivalent. So now so R equivalent is written. So current is nothing but a R equivalent is nothing but a 1 by G equivalent. So here R equivalent for n is equal to 2 resistors. So R1 into R2, R1 plus R2, R1 into R2 by R1 plus R2. For 3 equivalent, 1 by R equivalent is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. That is the so equivalent resistance. One example problem, see here, observe this and determine the current. See here 6 volts is given in the circuit diagram. The source is 6 volts, 4 ohms, 3 ohms and 3 ohms, 2 ohms, 5 ohms, 2.5 ohms, 2.5 ohms. This circuit is given. So now 5 and 2.5 and 2.5, these are all in parallel. So this resultant will give the, so how much? This resultant will give the 1 ohm. This resultant will give the 1 ohm. So here that 1 ohm is in series with the 2 ohms and 3 ohms. So now 2 ohms, 1 ohms and 3 ohms are resultant will give the 6 ohms. Why 2, 1 and 3? This are in series connected. So it is resultant is 6 ohms. The 6 ohms. They written 6 ohms. So now 6 and 3 are parallel. 6 and 3 are parallel. How much current? Not how much current, but here how much resistance 6 and 3 parallel? 6 into 3 divided by 6 plus 3. So here 2 ohms is equivalent resistance here in this 6 and 3 parallel case. So now this is 6 and 3, we'll get the 2 ohms, 4 ohms and 2 ohms. Observe, 4 ohms and 2 ohms are in series and 6 volts. So finally 6 volts and 2 ohms and 4 ohms are in series. The current I is equal to 6 volts by 4 plus 2 ohms. That is nothing but I is equal to 6 by 4 plus 2, that is 1 amp. Here 1 amp. So I1 is equal to 1 amp, I2 is equal to. So derive the from the dividing rule formula apply, will get somewhat current. This is the verify that KCL and KVL are satisfied for each node loop equations. That is I2 is equal to 3. This is the KVL and KVL verified.